I welcome you my channel Maths by Yunas. Today we shall continue our chapter statistics. So let's start our class. Today we will discuss graphical representation of data. What is a graphical representation of data? The graphical representation is simple mean, suppose we have a collection of data is here. These are the collection of data. We represent the data in a pictorial form. Pictorial form means we have to show the data in a form of some pictures like these building blocks or circle form or like this one line form. The graphical representation of data means we have to represent the data in a pictorial form. This is known as graphical representation of data. The basic definition is the tabular representation of data is an ideal way to present in a systematic manner. Suppose we have lots of data are there. First of all, we have to construct a table. We earlier see this one. We collect the data in a class mark, frequencies, tally mark. We present the data in a tabular form. Then we have to present in a graphical way. So there are three ways. There are three ways to present the data in a graph. First one is bar graph. Second one is histogram. Third one is frequency polygon. Today we will discuss only bar graph. Histogram and frequency polygon are excluded in a revised syllabus of by CBSE. So we will discuss bar graph. The name is clear from bar. Bar graph or its second name is column graph. Bar graph means we present the data in a form of bars. Bars means look like this. In a form of bars. This is known as bar graph or column graph. How we present the data in a bar graph? These are some important points. Point first is in a bar graph, bars of uniform width, are drawn with various height. What is the meaning of first point? Suppose you have to draw a bar graph. The width of the bar means these width. These width are uniform. Width of first block is same as width of second block, same as third block. The width of all bars are exactly same. Now second point is the height of bar graph bar graph represent the frequency of the corresponding of the corresponding observation. What is our second point said? We have to plot the frequencies. Those frequencies are given in a graph. We plot as the height of the graph. Means those frequencies are given. We represent in the form of heights of graph. These are heights. Are in form of frequencies, which are already given in questions. I hope this one is clear to you. Now, point third is same space is left between consecutive bars. What is the meaning? Suppose you have to plot a bar graph of some data. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. First rule is said width of all bars are same. Suppose you have to plot here, again plot here, again plot here, and some plot here. Clear? Width of first bar is same as width of second bar, as it is third bar, as it is fourth bar. This means our first point is clear. Now second point is we have to plot the height of the bar as a frequency. Suppose this frequency is given something here 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. These are frequencies. The height of the bar is represented by these frequencies. And last point said same space is left between the consecutive bars. Same space means space of this bar is same as space of this bar. Space of this bar, space or difference are same. Clear? These points, these 3 points are very important to how we construct a bar graph. I hope this one is clear to you. Take an example. This is question first. It said 70 students from a locality use different modes of transport to go to school. As given below. Question is said 70 students are there and they use different mode of transport to go to schools. Question is this. Use of mode of transport. Number of student. First mode is car. The student use car is 4. Next mode is bus. These are used by 27 students. Next one is mopped. These are used by 11. Next one is bicycle. $20. And last one is rickshaw. Rickshaw used by 8 students. Clear? And draw the bar graph. Draw the bar graph representing the above data. I hope question is clear. Question is said there are 70 students in a locality. They use different modes of transport. The table is given. Modes of transport are there: car, bus, moped, bicycle, and rickshaw. And number of students are: car used by 4 students, bus used by 27 students, moped used by 11, and bicycle used by 20 students, and rickshaw used by 8 students. I hope this one is clear to you. Now, how we represent the above table in a bar graph? First of all, you have to make their x-axis, and this one is y-axis. I hope clear. Our third important point is we present the frequencies. These are frequencies in a height form. We have to present the number of students in a y-axis. Here I have to write number of students. Clear? And mode of transport. This one is mode of transport. Clear? Some very important point is there. How we take a scale. Always you have to take a scale according to the data value. Minimum data value is 4 and maximum is 5. So here you have to write what? Take 1 unit is equals to 5 students. This one is very important point. Number of students. Clear? This one is 0. So here you have to plot 5. Same as 10. Same as 15. 20. 25. And next one is 30. I hope this one is clear to you. Now, first one is, after plotting this, now check our frequencies. Car is 4, 5 is here. It means car is somewhere just below, very close to 5. Just below is there. This is our car. Clear? And our second point is said what? We have to take width of all bars are same and their gap between the bars are same. Consecutive bar, difference of consecutive bars are same. First we represent the car. The value of frequency of car is 4. Next one is frequency of bus is 27. 27 is here. 30 is here. 25 is here. 25 is here. 27 is somehow here. Clear? Plot it. This one is bus. Clear? Next one is mocked. Mocked is 11. 10 is here. Just one above. Just one above. This is mobbed. Clear? Now next one is frequency of bicycle is 20. 20 is here. These are bicycle. And last one is rickshaw. Frequency of rickshaw is 8. 10 is here, just below 8. This is our 8. This is rickshaw. Clear? And just we have to make some designs. Clear? I hope this one is clear to you. Always remember, always you have to take their unit or scale, always write in a graph. I hope this one is clear to you. Please watch the video properly and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.